Hey friends, welcome back for another studio update. This is probably going to be the last one you will see. Maybe let's just call this the beginning to end, start to finish for you on my studio. Guys, this is what it looked like on day one, which was February 10th, 2022. The moment I walked into this room, I could totally envision it being my studio, my workspace, my creative place. And together, Mike and I worked incredibly hard to create this. And I just really hope that you enjoy the progress of it all. And maybe what we did in my workspace will spark some ideas for you in your own workplace. It was really cool getting to start with basically a blank canvas. You know, there were some windows in the room that we wanted, for instance, this one to become a door. So we're having to cut out the cinder block. I had a lot of fun knocking that little wall down. We built walls, we made insets. This, you know, in the end, you'll see that I still don't have shelves in place there, but I do have the option. Got myself a back door that goes right out onto our patio, which I love because I can step out at any given moment and spray paint or do whatever I want. I decided I wanted the exact same color in my studio as throughout the rest of the house, which was Revere Pewter. We installed these halo can lights, which are absolutely amazing. I really do love them. They were super easy to put in, and it was just a sense of accomplishment whenever we got things like this done. The floor, as you can see, so beautiful. Lots of fun doing that. My shiplap inset, you know, I was just mentioning that about the shelves and all. I still don't have that finished out, but again, that's something that can be added on later. This was fun, just getting to put our own creative spin on everything about this room, making it exactly how I wanted. Butcher block countertops, you know, the cabinets that we ended up with in here weren't what I had planned originally, but you know, it's all good, it's fine, they were free. We built a custom island using these cube shelving units from Target. We just put two back to back and then a third up against those two, put casters on the bottom, added a butcher block countertop to it, and it ended up being a bit too big, so I did cut it down. My son-in-law helped me do that. But you guys, I've got it filled up now, and now then it is time to get it organized. I'm finally getting to the butcher block countertop desk space that I've always wanted right over here below the window. So it has taken a lot longer than I had anticipated, but I guess the good part about it is taking it slow and easy actually helped me be a little bit more methodical in my thinking, the layout, how I wanted things. And, you know, it just happened in the time frame that it did, mostly because our daughter, son-in-law, and grandbaby were living with us while their house was being built on the backside of our property. But now that their house is all finished up and they've moved out, it's go time. I told Mike, you know, I really want to get this finished up so I can get in here and begin designing and creating. So we're putting the finishing touches on, which involved trim that you'll see here in just a little bit, the butcher block countertop right there, a blind, and just, again, finishing touches. I still had paint that needed to be done, the trim, baseboards, because those had not yet been added all the way around the room. So here I'm just finishing those things up. I was also in need of a spray paint can rack or organizer. So we had this old shelf from under the stairs at our old house, which housed VHS tapes. And I'm just going to cut this down and utilize it for a spray paint can organizer. If you know me, you know that I like to utilize the things that I already have. If I don't have to go out and buy something, then I certainly won't. So again, just utilizing the things that I already have and rolling with it. As you can see, cutting this down and customizing it, making it the perfect fit for right here behind my door. It just turned out so incredibly great, and I can put tons of Kansas spray paint on here, as you will see. I was also really happy to do away with the piece of fabric that I had been using to cover the window. I got just a regular blind and put up there a faux wood blind, and it just made the room very bright and more cohesive and much more pleasing to the eye. I did also purchase myself a new office chair off of Amazon. It's a super comfy swivel chair, which I'm loving so far. I was still in need of some storage space, so I got another cube unit from Target. This one actually holds 8 cubes. Had a little helper, as you will see right here, that day. But anyways, these are so incredibly easy to assemble. I do recommend them. They are really sturdy. But this just provided me so much more storage, and I love how these all look, just very organized. And this just allowed for me to clean out more of the boxes of craft supplies and things that I've had in boxes since we moved. So it was really great to get all of that organized. Okay, here I'm just hanging up a piece of artwork that I created, and I just thought it would be kind of fun to have some of my own creations in the room. And here's another one of my favorite pieces that I put together about 10 or 12 years ago. You guys, this is it. This is the finished product. I mean, yeah, there are still some super little tiny things that I need to do, but I am so incredibly pleased with how this turned out. I've got everything organized. Everything has a place, from my heat presses that you see here, my HTV Runt auto heat press, my tumbler press, my turners, my glitter, my computer. I have a little designated area where I can stamp jewelry. I've got a tumbler prep area. It's just so great to know that each thing has its own dedicated space. You know, these cube storage units that I mentioned, they are so great. I've got t-shirt supplies and tumbler supplies all in there, and other craft items. I still have a little pile there in the corner of things that I need to donate or get rid of. We'll still have to add shelving there, but you know, even like my spray paint organization and those little rolly carts, they're so great. I love my island so much. That just provided a great area to work on Cricut items, t-shirts, shipping station, you name it, I can do this in here now. And I am so excited to get back to designing and creating and just having so much fun in here. Again, this turned out way better than I could have ever expected. And I do believe that the looks of the room have changed immensely from day one. What do you think? I really do hope that you enjoyed this start to finish process and that it inspired you a bit or sparked some ideas in your head. Thank you guys so much for watching and being patient with me through this whole process. I do hope to be back to tutorials and DIY videos soon and very soon.